Good evening, everyone. So glad to be with you guys tonight on a Friday night. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here and
Good evening,
taking
guys.
your time to hang out with Michael and I, talk a little bit of metal detecting talk about all these great things that are going on right now. Michael, there's a lot of stuff happening right now, isn't there?
Yeah, there is a lot of updates, a lot of new machines, and more coming up. We got a new one coming up next week. So
It's just crazy, Michael. I
yeah,
mean, I don't know that I've seen this much activity during a very short period of time since I've been metal detecting. So,
these companies are really in competition right now, and they're
oh, oh
you know
yeah,
they're
Michael. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy what we are seeing. I think that all of us are the benefactors of all of this too, with all these updates, with these companies competing, trying to outdo each other, which is super. Competition, creates better products. That's just a proven fact.
yeah.
Me being a coach, I like when my players compete against each other. So it's basically the same thing. That's exactly how it happens. And the more we see these things keep going and coming out, the more and more we're going to end up with better products all the way around. And kudos to these companies. I mean, really, I'm excited about what I'm seeing. I'm excited about the new machines. I'm excited about new products. I'm excited about updates. It's just a great time to be in the hobby.
Right. I know that you were busy today. You didn't really have time to test those. You did get it updated though, right? The
I did.
900.
I did. And we're gonna talk about all of that throughout the show. We're gonna, really focus a little bit on Nokta for the beginning of the show, and then we'll get into some of the other machines and some of the updates and new things coming and products that are out there. All of that's going to be on the agenda tonight, and we got some great finds. Michael, we're going to talk about our XP Super Fan giveaway, which is loaded with a bunch of really, really cool stuff from XP. So you definitely want to stick around for that to see those things that are going to be featured in this Super Fan giveaway package. And we're going to talk about how you can get in on that Super Fan giveaway package. And we're going to share the details of that throughout the show. So that's going to be happening as well. But Michael, let's shout out to all these wonderful people who are here with us tonight. We got 41 people in here right now, and I appreciate all 41 of you being here and supporting us and taking your time on a Friday night to be with Michael and I. So let's give some shout outs. We got Damien in the house tonight. We got Mr. Dirt Devil Detected. Miss Bells is in here with us as always. Appreciate Bells so much. DCM Detects, always great to have him with us. Ohio Fred, a great supporter of the channel. We appreciate Ohio Fred. Mr. Ricky Bennett, always here, always supporting us. We appreciate Ricky. Mr. Sniffit Out is in here with us. Mr. Tesh Ridge Digger is in here. Glad to have him. Mr. Jack Thelmy Jr. is in here tonight. Our good buddy Lance McElwain is in here with us, Michael. Edward G's in here with us tonight. Appreciate Edward being in here. Mr. Rito Marcella, love having Rito. Appreciate him being here with us tonight. Old Pelon is in the house with us, Michael. Glad to have him. Mr. LC Hunt, he said, how's everyone doing tonight? There's our hunting partner, Mr. Surfside Dan himself, the myth, the legend, right there in here with us. Always glad to have Dan. Metal
Hey, Dan.
detecting Northwestern Wisconsin. Super excited to have him with us. Mr. Kerry Pope, Mr. Doug Atkins, who shared some really, I got to scroll back, Michael. Mr. Doug Atkins, who shared some really cool finds with us. Mr. Stink Ass Cat, always super excited to have Stink Ass Cat with us. Finders Keepers is in here with us. Wilton 925, and I got his finds ready to go tonight, Michael. Some pretty nice finds that he found using his Equinox 900, which is one of my favorite machines too. Mr. Bobby Short is in here. Don't Tread on Me is in here with us tonight. Oh, and thank you so much, Stink Ass Cat, for the donation. Again, all of those donations go back to making this live stream happen, for our adventures, for the cameras, for the actual streaming service that we have. I appreciate that donation. And yes, I'm going to talk about the 900 update. And if I can get my camera over, I might even show you guys what that update entails if I can get it over here far enough. Keegan is in here. Glad to have Keegan. He says hello. Trying to get everybody. Mr. Patrick Parker, glad to have you, Patrick, in here. We appreciate you being in here. BK's in here with us tonight, Michael. Haven't seen BK in the last couple of weeks, but super excited to have him. Mr. Joe Dirt is in here. Mr. Ben Bog is in here. Appreciate Ben being in here. Damon B is in here too. So we appreciate each and every one of you being with us tonight. So, Michael, we're going to start off our show with our finds tonight. There were a few people that had submitted some finds. There's some pretty spectacular finds at that. I want to start off with that, and then we're going to dive in to a couple of things. What you want to say, Michael?
I want to mention Dirt Devil said he had some of these straight remote holders where it didn't have the left or the right. He had some straight ones printed if anybody was interested in those.
Right. So you can contact Dirt Devil Detecting. It's dirtdevilDetecting@gmail.com. And he can get you hooked up with those. If you don't know what we're talking about the remote control holders for the XP Deus 2 that you can fit on your shaft. It locks it down, keeps it from falling off. And you can go out and hunt with it. Michael and I both have those on our machines, and we love that product that Dirt Devil Detecting is putting out, made of real high quality stuff, so you don't have to worry about it breaking. But he's done a fantastic job on that. So shout out to Mr.
I do like the angle one that we have. It really works good. And
right.
I mean, I know some people would like to have the straight one,
Right. And I think it takes the glare off of it for sure. There's no question about it. When it's slightly turned that way, you can really see that screen really well. So again, shout out to Dirt Devil Detecting. If you're interested in one of those remote control holders, he can get you hooked up. I was going to pull mine out, but it's way back there in the back. But anyway, Dirt Devil Detecting can get you hooked up for sure. Yes. Ben Boggs says he's already installed all the updates on my detector. Took him 6 hours.
Wow.
I did that today too. I had some work going on at my house, so I sort of said, well, I'm just going to sit down and I'm going to start installing these updates for these machines. And I did that as well. So I'm right there with you, Ben, for sure. Bobby Short says that's a great piece of gear. And Dirt Devil Detective says, thanks, guys. You got it, buddy. Always super excited to help out anybody that supports us as well. So we appreciate you. And congratulations. I think I saw in the comments that he said that he dug a George Washington button. You'll have to send me a picture of that. I would love to share that.
He said he was going to a site, I think, tomorrow where he had dug one.
Yeah.
Going back
I'd love to see that George Washington button. That's one of the things I'm chasing sort of right now. So I'd love to see that. Bell says it's a must-have for your Deus 2. He did a great job. He really did. It's super, super well made for sure. All right, Michael. So let's start with our finds today. So we're going to put our finds up real quick. These were finds of subscribers. And as always, these finds are sponsored by Mr. Joel at Buy, Sell, and Trade USA Metal Detectors. You can go there and Joel can get you hooked up with any product that you want. Reach out to Joel if you're interested in something, and he can get you going in the right direction for sure, and get you stuff there very fast and quick. And we'll share Joel's information down at the bottom. It's scrolling across the bottom for the find. So, Michael, let's look at these finds that were submitted this week, and we're going to start off with Mr. Doug Atkins, who's on here right now. Michael, that's a beautiful colonial shoe buckle.
It sure is.
At
That's
least he
nice.
got both fragments of it.
Yeah.
I only get one piece or a half of a piece or a quarter of a piece.
Yeah.
And he's got all those fragments there to put it together. And that's a super, super nice find. I love those colonial buckles.
I do too. That's a personal item, and most of them, are pretty decorative.
Yeah,
Different designs on.
it is. I mean, and I'm going to show something in a minute that relates to his finds as well. John Arlett says he updated his 700 last night. Though they don't make it easy to find the update page on the Minelab site. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes because I went through that process today, and maybe I can help somebody out with that update too. Edward G says, Brian, you've been finding. I have. I've been on a good run for the last few weeks. So I appreciate that, Edward G. LC Hunt says, very nice. And Dirt Devil Detective says, good detail. Definitely. DCM says, very nice. And Doug Atkins says, I found the halves a year apart. Oh, wow. So it must have been on the same side, I'm assuming. Stink Ass Cat says, a sweet buckle. And Bill says, sweet, Doug. Congratulations. That is, I love those buckles. I love finding colonial buckles. And the good thing is when you dig at one of those, you know that you're in the right spot for sure. Don't you, Michael?
Yeah, you're exactly right. There's old stuff there for sure.
Yeah, I
love colonial buckle.
Love colonial buckles for sure, Michael. Those are just the best. Let's look at this next find. This was submitted, and Wilton sent this to me 2 weeks ago, and I didn't get it up on the live stream. I promised him I would get it up today. But Michael, look, he's got 2 Morgan silver dollars. Looks like a silver ring, I believe, up there too at the top. And he dug that with his Equinox 900, and he showed all of his coins and some of the trash that he dug too, which I always appreciate when I see people show me that stuff too, along with the good stuff. It's always good to hear. And Doug says, yeah, he dug those buckles about 50 yards apart. And Don't Tread on Me says, nice colonial relics. DCM says, I have direct links copied for the updates so no one has to search for them. Good job, DCM. I'm sure he would be glad to share that with anybody if they are interested. DCM says also that silver is always good. And Doug Atkins says, awesome silver coins. I've only dug one Morgan. Have you ever dug a Morgan, Michael?
No, I haven't. I hadn't dug a Morgan. I dug a piece. I dug a piece dollar.
I dug a piece dollar too. So I have a Morgan and a piece dollar, but I've only dug one Morgan. I guess I just haven't been on the right sites for that kind of stuff. But those are beautiful coins. I love those coins. And the design, they just don't make coins like that anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just tough. And he says, at second time hunting with the 900 was fun. Yeah, the 900 is a great machine, and you've heard me say that. And I sometimes get lost in all these machines, and I find myself going back to the 900 from time to time too. And I love the 900. I love the features. It's just so easy to use. There's just a lot of good things about the 900 as well. Edward G says he'll share some stuff with us. I appreciate that so much. Wilton 925 says these were his first Morgans. Well, you've dug more than I have, Wilton 925, so I appreciate it. But those are awesome, dude. I really, really, really love those. Stink Ass Cat says a lot more silvers over there on the right. Yeah. He only sent me the Morgans, and I didn't zoom in. He might be able to tell you what the other silvers are. But they're definitely nice coins for sure. And LC Hunt says, good work there, Wilton. And DCM says, our links allowed in the chat. I don't know that it will let you post a link, DCM. That's the only thing. But I'm going to go through and try to help everyone. And if you want to reach out to DCM, he might share maybe an email or something. That might be the way that you can do it that way. But yeah, those are really, really nice finds. Stink Ass Cat says, I've been rocking the 900 for a year and love it. It's a fantastic machine. and Minelab just puts out a very good product for sure. Wilton 925 says they were all actually clad. I didn't zoom in on them, so I didn't know if those were other silvers, but I'm super excited that you had a very good day finding those two Morgans. That's just crazy. Yes,
yeah, it is.
This is okay. And Stink Ass Cat says thumbs up to Wilton. So those are some beautiful finds there that Wilton submitted to us. Let's look at these. Let's look at the next one we got up here, Michael. Oh, Michael, look, there's me. So Michael, I sent him this picture earlier this week. So we were just looking at those colonial shoe buckle fragments. Look at the shoe buckle fragments that I dug. I dug 2 shoe buckle fragments. Of course, they're not the same buckle. One is a lot thinner and smaller, and the other one is a big one. And man, I wish I could find that, the rest of that buckle.
It is a big one.
And then you see right beside that buckle is the forked tongue that goes in the buckle, the tines, I think is what it's called, that goes inside of the buckle. And then right beside that is a King George III Hibernia, which is a pretty rare coin. And I dug one of those. The piece that I really like a lot, Michael, is that piece that's sort of cut in half up at the very top. That's the back of a pocket watch, and the design on this thing is just unbelievable. And then I dug a D buckle, a couple of pieces of colonial pipe stem, some musket balls, and then all of these buttons. I mean, it was just button after button after button. And I dug most of these. When was it, Michael? Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday. So yeah, that was a banner day. These little small buttons are really, really, really interesting because they ring up all over the place. Michael, I meant to tell you this too. One of those little small cuff buttons rang up an 11 and a 10 on the manacle.
I think I was talking to you when you dug it.
Mm-hmm. So it rang up 11 or 10. I mean, how many times have we walked over 11 and 10?
Well, and how many times have we dug 10 or 11 and it'll be a small buckshot or something, because they come up similar, numbers 10, 11, and it could be a small button too. So you got to dig those.
Yeah. Thank y'all so much. A lot of cool buttons they were. I just love digging buttons because you never know when one of these buttons is going to be just something spectacular. So you just keep digging it. This came off of the same site that I dug my USA button off of. So again, you guys can see it's all colonial stuff, and it's just so cool. LC Hunt said not a bad week's work. It was fun. And my goal was to only be out there for how long did I say I'd be out there, Michael? 2 or 3 hours. I ended up staying 4. And so yeah, it was crazy. And I've got the video coming for all of this too. Like I said, for you guys that were on the premiere the other night, I'm about 3 videos behind. I just, finding the time to edit and put these things up sometimes takes a little while. And I've had a lot going on too since I got out of school. So again, we've got more content coming, showing all of these things that you guys are looking at right now. Edward G says, yeah, that is only part of what I'm talking about. Let us have a chance. I'm very blessed right now. I'll be honest with you. I've got a really nice site that I'm going to. Don't Tread on Me says nice haul. Mark Guy says nice stuff. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate that. I really like the button down at the bottom, even though it's sort of broken up a little bit. It's got the design all over it. You guys can see it down at the bottom left. That button would have been really nice if it hadn't been mangled by the plow or something out in that field. So yeah, BK says, how many times do you say to yourself 10 more minutes and I'm done? You just don't. You don't. You just keep going. And Bobby Short says, take your time, Brian. We understand. I appreciate it so much. You guys are awesome. And again, this is why I love coming on here with you guys, because everybody is just super, super nice and very knowledgeable, and we all support each other, and that's what it's ultimately what it's all about. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, let's see what he says. Yeah, don't stay out there too long. I've been a victim of heat exhaustion, so I would definitely tell anybody that. And I'll go ahead and tell this. Michael knows this. I didn't say this to you guys, but a couple of weeks ago, I came home with a tick bite, and I had to go get tested for Lyme's disease because I started having some dizzy spells. And so again, make sure you take care of yourself. Check for ticks if you're out in the woods or in high grass or wherever you're hunting. And then also to take plenty of water. Don't get out there and put yourself in a bad situation. Take plenty of water, hydrate, take little breaks, go sit in your truck or your car, or whatever, cool off for a minute, then go out and hunt, whatever you need to do, but don't overdo it. We love having each and every one of you here with us, and we don't want to see anybody in any sort of health issue because
Hey, yours was negative, right?
it came back negative, but the doctor said that it could be 4 weeks before I start really showing any more symptoms. So again, those are all just words of advice for you guys. I know most of you know that, but sometimes we get a little bit hard-headed. Just like BK said, we're only going to stay out there for 10 more minutes, and we end up staying out there another hour or two, just because we just get so wrapped up in what we're doing, and it's so much fun. And I get it 100%. So yes, yeah. Bell says, I'm surprised he's still not there. Yes. Yeah, for sure, Brian. Let's see here. Doug Atkins says, y'all gonna laugh, but I bought an umbrella hat. It works amazing. That's so funny. I bought one too. So I go to the dermatologist on Monday, so they're gonna look, because I got a spot on my face that they're gonna look at. BK says liquid IV for sure. Yeah, take a Gatorade or two. Glad to have you in here digging, Daryl. And yes, he said a daredevil to take. So I try to mention the safety aspect in my videos as well. Definitely. And I know I don't say that enough, but definitely take care of yourselves when you're out there, because you can get overheated. And then, of course, snakes, ticks, bears, panthers. I deal with all kind of stuff in my area. So, yeah, take care of yourself. Be safe, because we all want you on here with us every Friday night, enjoying the show and enjoying our company. So we appreciate that. All right, Michael. So let's keep going with this presentation. So let's look at what Nokta's doing right now. So we're going to start with Nokta, and then we're going to get into the other companies too. But these deals that Nokta is offering, Michael, are they're just unbelievable. I mean, these are all multi-frequency machines: the score, the double score, and the triple score. And then look at these prices, Michael. $279 for a multi-frequency machine that you can hunt on the beach. It's waterproof. You can take it out, cut it on, and then go. I mean, That's a heck of a deal. The double score, you can get it now for $369. Again, a lot of great features on that machine. Turn on and go machine, multi-frequency, super, super great deal. And then the last one, the triple score. Now you're really talking about what I think is one of the best deals out there right now. This triple score for $499 with a pair of wireless headphones. You get 2 coils that come with it, and you got some really great features on that machine.
So does the double score? I know the score doesn't come with wireless headphones. Does the double score come with wireless headphones?
I don't think, not in this price. I don't think. I think the triple score Pro Pack is the only one. I don't
So you
think.
get 2 coils and wireless headphones.
And wireless headphones for $499. $499, Michael. Less than $500. And that's just astounding to me. Yes. So Stink Ass Cat says, still waiting to hear the difference in these machines. Okay, so I'm going to show you the main difference between the triple score versus the double score and the score. So that's the next thing, Stink Ass Cat. So thank you for asking that and mentioning that up.
That would be a good video there.
It will,
Showing
and
all
I
three.
can go through it, and I can pull it up on the screen right now and show you the comparison chart too as well. And we might do that in just a second. Captain Tom says, "Do they come with any buttons?" Oh yes. Do they come with any buttons? Elsie Hunt says they just can't be making any money on the score. Well, they got to be. They're not going to put something out there. They're not going to make money on it. It's just, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know, but they're putting it out there and it's a pretty good deal. Ricky Bennett says, I'm interested in the relic mode on the triple score. And we're going to talk about that next. So, Michael, let's look at the triple score. Okay. Ben Boggs says he's got to head out, but hey, we appreciate it. Ben, take care of yourself. Asthma is rough during the summer, so definitely take care of yourself, buddy. We appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a fantastic night. But let's look at the triple score. So let's take this off, Michael, and let's do this. All right. So Stink Ass Cat just asked a great question. What's the difference between the triple score, the double score, and the score? Well, we're going to look at the triple score first. The first thing is that the triple score has an iron volume control. For you guys that are Deus 2 users, you know how you can adjust the iron volume. Well, the triple score has the ability to be able to control the volume of the iron, and it goes from 1 to 10, which I think is awesome, especially if you're a relic hunter. The other thing is that the triple score has more recovery speed. The double score only goes to 3, and I believe that the regular score is only 1 and 2. I think is it. So you're getting 2 more levels of recovery speed, and of course, most of you know what recovery is, but recovery speed allows the detector to sort of reset itself as you swing over the targets. And the faster you can set the recovery speed up, the more trashy areas you can hunt. And so recovery speed 1 through 5, super feature. There's more tone selection. So you can select 1 tones, 2 tones, 5 tones, 6 tones, 60 tones. There's pitch, and I think there's one other one. I'll pull it up in a minute, but you've got all of the tone selections that you would have with the Legend on the triple score as well. And the other models, the double score and the score, do not have those tone selections. That's a big deal. The other one that was just brought up was relic mode. Relic mode is going to allow you to hit really deep targets. That's what it's designed for. The triple score has this. The double score and the regular score does not have this program. So the relic mode is only available on the triple score. You've also got a threshold adjustment that is only available. Well, no, it's not. It's available on the triple score and the double score, I believe. Bottle cap reject. The triple score has it. The double score does not. So, and the regular score does not. So you have bottle cap reject. You got more sensitivity. You got more settings for sensitivity. It goes higher. I'll pull the number up in just a minute, but you can adjust the sensitivity a lot more with the triple score. You have more user profiles. The double score has 2. The triple score has 3 user profiles that you can set up. And then the final thing is you got a carbon graphite shaft, upper and lower. The double score has an upper and lower. The regular score, I believe, only has a lower. So that's the other difference. So those are the differences that I've picked out. What are some of the things that I really like that they've done here? I love.
Well, I got a question, Brian.
Sure.
So between the triple score and the legend, what are the differences there? Do you know right
Well,
off?
here's the difference. On the legend, you can adjust the tone banks to adjust how you want those to sound. I mean, you can make them sound high, low, whatever. So you got all those different tone segments. With the triple score, you can only adjust one region of those tones, and that's the first region, which is the iron region. So that's it. So the legend has more tonal control than the triple score. But other than that, it's not. I mean,
Pretty
it's got a
close.
lot of the same features as the legend. So it's a heck of a deal for $499. And I like the layout of this machine. I like the buttons. The buttons light up. I love that, which you don't have on the legend. So I like the idea of this machine. I like the idea of iron volume control for relic hunting. I like the more recovery speed because we hunt in heavy iron, being able to adjust that recovery speed a little bit higher and get a little bit quicker response is awesome. I like the idea of relic mode. If you're hunting in a field, you're looking for deep old targets. The relic mode being super deep, which is very similar to the beast mode. Bottle cap reject you don't have on those other machines, whereas you do on this one. Those are some things. Those are some things too that you are getting that you don't have on the score and the double score. The increased sensitivity, like I said, I love that. I love having an extra user profile. And then to me too, because having a carbon graphite shaft, I think is a big deal. For those that bought the Xterra Pro, it doesn't have a carbon graphite shaft. It's all aluminum for the most part. And so that's a big deal. So there are a lot of really good things about this machine, price being the main one, but all of these great features that you're seeing on the triple score, I think it's just stupendous. It's just, to me, it's unbelievable that they can give you all of this at $499. What do you think?
I think it is. So what do you think? Do you think this machine is a little bit better balanced than the legend? Or I know
I
it
do.
feels good. I think
I
it is a
do.
little bit. Yeah.
It's 2.6 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Like number 20. Smash them up, people. Appreciate it.
I think an updated legend is in the works. I mean, I just got that feeling that we're going to see a legend pro or something along those lines in the future.
Right. So, is that coming? I think so. And you and I have had this conversation on
Yeah.
this show about how we believe Nokta is really, they got something going on. They got something cooking. And don't forget, they got a PI machine coming too. So again, Nokta has got it going on right now. And I think they're really, their marketing, their push, their increase to innovate and try to bring things that their consumers want, I think is top notch for sure. And I think they're doing a great job with all of this for sure. Joe Dirt says, I've seen some videos about graphite shafts interfering with coals. Does anyone have any info about that? I've heard that before, but I've never seen it. And most of my machines have carbon graphite shafts in them. So yeah, but it could be, Joe. I'm not totally sure on that, but I do remember that being brought up at one point, but I've never seen it. Don't tread on me. So just attaching my brand new Deus 1 HF coil and listening. Okay. I'll tell you what, the HF coil on that Deus 1 was an awesome coil, wasn't it, Michael?
Yeah, it was. I use that most of the time.
And don't tread on me. We're getting ready to get to some XP talk in just a few minutes. So definitely keep your ears open. For only $225 difference, I think they would sell a boatload more of the triple score, end up saving money in the long run by getting top model. I don't know what their thinking is on some of this, but I just think I'm like Michael. I think that we're going to see another machine that replaces the legend. I think it's coming. I think it's coming sooner than later. It would not shock me if it happened within the next 3 or 4 months. It
Well,
would
think
not.
about it. I mean,
Oh,
you're getting with that triple score, you're getting 2 coils and wireless headphones. You know, if you took a score or a double score and you had to buy another coil and wireless headphones, you know, where are you at? You know, you just you and
well,
plus you get a machine that has more features, you know.
yeah,
I was think as cat, I think I would go with the triple score if I had the
yeah,
option to do that, you
yeah.
know.
And Don't Tread on Me says that HF coil is still good. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm not fired with that HF coil.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that we've been saying on here too. I think XP is working on an HF coil for the Deus too. Now,
Right.
when it happens, I'll let you guys know. But hopefully it's going to happen soon. And I think we're going to see, just like what they did with the Deus one, we're going to see a series of coils that are going to be HF coils. Maybe an elliptical, maybe a 9-inch round. Who knows? But I know that it's probably coming, and hopefully within the next few months as well. So yes, it's definitely getting there. Yes, Bart, I don't know how many more updates they'll do for the Legend. 1.15 is out there now with the deep target ID and the beast mode. Somebody was asking, and I missed this question. I saw it come up on the comments. Somebody asked, the Legend doesn't have a relic mode. But what I believe the relic mode is the beast mode that's just been transferred over to
Right.
the triple score is all it is, and they put it up like that. They're just out of room on the Legend as far as the screen goes because there's so many different menus, and I think that's been one of the things that they've been trying to address is the user interface on the Legend. And I think with these machines, they're easier to use, simple to use, and people can use them fairly easily. So I think it's good. So yes, Carson Chris says he stayed. Yeah, and it's coming. Just when we don't know. Bart Cubbin says, speaking of updates, what do you think of it? Of the 1.15, to be honest with you, I have not taken my Legend out yet, and I plan on doing that within the next week or so. I've been playing around with all these other machines, and again, it becomes mind-boggling sometimes. So, but I hope to get that out, Bart, real soon with the 1.15. I do like the deep target ID. And speaking of that, one last thing, and then we're going to move on from Nokta. But one last thing is that, in case you guys haven't been paying attention, there was an update that was released by Nokta for the double score and the score that gives the deep target ID on that machine. Now you can't change it, but you can access it with this update. The update basically puts it on your machine, but it's only in field mode. Just to let you guys know. So not the score, double score. You can get DT on field mode only, just to let you guys know on that. So let's see here. Let's see. Don't Tread on Me said he just finished and tested on his replaced knee, which means an 83. Wow. That's pretty cool. Steve says, yeah. After decades after selling one I owned in the 80s, today I picked up a near mint vintage Garrett VLF Deep Seeker, mostly for nostalgia reasons, but I will take it out. Hey, some of those old machines, they can still click for sure. I'm still working on figuring it out with the DT. Well, the DT should help improve those targets at depth. They help you sort of separate between iron and a non-ferrous target. So Edward G, be patient with it. Go out and play with it. Test it a little bit too, and then see what you get. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Carson Chris says, I've been doing more nugget shooting than relic hunting. Yeah, that would be good. Stack Silver says, hey, stink ass cat. And he says, good to see you also. So, Michael, so we've talked a lot about Nokta. We've gone over all of these new things. They've got their updates for the score, the double score, the Legend. All of those things have come out recently. Now they've got this triple score. And one thing that Nokta decided to do was they decided, and we're going to share this, Michael. And we're going to take this off of the screen here. I don't like that view. Do you, Michael? Let's do this. Where is the one that we want, Michael? I guess it won't do it. How did we have that before? Ooh, I don't like that view at all. All right. Anyway.
That's the way you had it, I think.
Okay. All right. Well, it's okay. We've got, if you look down at the bottom, I've got a black box here. What do y'all think? What do you think's in the black box, Michael?
A triple score.
A triple score. Yeah. So let's open up this.
Because you've already got the exterior elite.
What's that?
Right. You already got the exterior elite, right?
Yeah. All of that. Yeah, we've got the exterior elite. And now we've got this machine. If I can get all this wrapping off of it. I'll tell you what, they did a good job of packaging this thing.
Be nice to have that Garrett Storm on the way too, wouldn't it?
Okay.
It'd be nice to have that Garrett Storm on the way too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's coming.
Yeah. Somebody said they were hoping it was a Garrett, but it's not a Garrett, guys, unfortunately.
Yeah, it would be nice.
But we're hoping we'll get our hands on a Garrett. Okay, so there it is. It is now, it's in a double score box because this came straight from Turkey, by the way. So let's look at this and see what we get here, Michael. I just want to take it out, let you guys see it real quick, then we'll move on. Let's see here, Michael.
Guys, what if you saw the Vortex promo? What do you think of that blue color? Me and Brian was talking about that on the Garrett Vortex machine. It's kind of unusual, you know. Not many machines are a blue like that, you know.
Yeah, the blue. I'm not so sure about the blue. All right,
Yeah.
so there we go, guys. So I've got the small 24. It's not an LG 24, but it's the small 5x9 elliptical in there. And we've got our set of headphones right there. You guys can see that. Packaged up nice and neat. Pair of Nokta headphones. Wireless headphones. Yeah. So, carbon graphite shaft. Lower rod. Pretty nice. And then we got the actual control head. And there it is.
So is that shaft on that machine? It's not a round shaft like the Minelabs, right? It's a
no, it is a sort of. Let me show it to you. It's like this, Michael.
I like that better.
Yeah,
actually, you don't have to line it up. You know,
I like that. So we've got the complete score family. So I have the score, the double score, and now we've got the triple score. And we're going to be bringing you some video of all of these machines for sure. So, but getting an elliptical coil on this, Michael, and then also getting, the 12-inch coil, which is an elliptical coil, a pair of wireless headphones, all for $4.99.
So will the coils for all of the score machines, will they work for all of them? The score, double score, triple score?
That's a good question. I'm assuming so, because I've already got another elliptical. So I'm assuming that these will work with all score machines. But there we go. So guys, I am going to be bringing some video content. I'm going to do a walkthrough, show you the features, which I've sort of already talked about tonight, but I'm going to go through on the screen and let you guys see that. and then we'll take it down to the beach and probably hunt with it a little bit down there and maybe take it to a relic site, check out that iron volume, check out the relic mode in some of those fields, and we'll see what we got. But yeah, there is a 5x9, and then there's also a 12-inch. Somebody said, "Where's the other coil?" It's underneath.
So it's a 5x9, the other coil.
But there's the big boy.
12-inch. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the big boy for sure. So yeah, and I just got this today, actually, Michael. So I wanted to show you guys that because again, I'm excited about this machine. And I've done some testing with the double score. And this machine's got way more features, and the double score was knocking fire on some of my tests.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is a heck of a deal. Heck of a deal. So anybody that's interested, contact Joel. Get in touch with Joel. He can get you hooked up with the Nokta triple score. And I appreciate Nokta sending us that machine to test and to show to you guys. And for $499, it's just a hard machine to beat.
Yeah, it's gonna compete with the bit. I mean, the upper level machines out there. I mean, it's gonna be right there with them. For $499.
Right.
Because I mean, you've run tests with the double score. I know,
and that's the whole thing. I've run the score and the double score, and I was impressed with those units. Right. And now they bring this unit out with even more features than those units. So to me, it's just phenomenal what they've done. And and hopefully, I don't know how long these prices are going to hold. I'm hoping they'll hold for a little while, give everybody a chance to get into this. But it's crazy. It's just a crazy time right now to be a metal detectorist because you've got so many great options out there. And I've got all the score machines. I have the score, double score, triple score. And if this machine performs like the double score and I've got those extra features, then they've done a really good job. And especially at $499, 2 coils, headphones, wireless headphones, carbon graphite shaft, adjustable iron volume. I mean, just so many great things about that machine, not to mention lighted keys, LED light, vibration mode, all of those things are on that. So it's a pretty good deal for $499 for sure.
Oh yeah. So, absolutely.
Yeah. Carson Chris says they'll test a PI, and I'm real interested in that PI too. I've never used a PI machine, Michael. Have you ever used a PI?
I have not. No, I've never used one either. But I know several people that I hunt with that have one, and it has its place for sure.
Right.
Relic hunting in different high mineralized ground and the gold, like Carson Chris was talking about, he's using that I think he got a Garrett Axiom, right?
Yeah, the Garrett Axiom. Yeah, I've seen these guys killing it with that Garrett Axiom too. All right, Michael, we got to move on because we can talk all day about all these great products. So let's talk a little bit about we talked about Nokta. Now let's talk about Minelab. So Minelab has released their new update. I'm gonna grab this machine real quick, Michael. For the Equinox 900, and I just installed this update, and let's cut this thing on for a second. So I just got to turn that volume down. Turn that down a little bit. Loud. All right.
Get that sensitivity down.
So there's the Equinox 900. Fantastic machine too. I mean, it's just, Minelab, I think, just does a great job with their designs, ease of use on these machines. But the one feature that they have decided to implement that was implemented on the new Xterra Elite, and I'm going to show you what that is real quick. And what it is, if you go over to your recovery, which is at the very end, I know that's hard to see, but if you go over to the recovery and you hold down on, I'm sorry, Michael, you hold down, you get an FE. Well, now you have the FE that can go to -1. So the -1 is key for us relic hunters, because what it's going to do, it's going to allow us to open this machine up in that heavy iron, and we're going to be able to pick some targets with this Equinox 900. Having that FE setting to set at -1 is awesome, but you can also change it too. If you want to go up to 0, you can go to 0, you can go to 1, you can go to 2. So you can set that however you want, but having that -1 is just a killer update for this machine. And it's also on the Xterra Elite, which I've got over here real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that performs in the iron, you know, that -1 setting on that machine.
Right. So it's also on the Elite, and there's the Elite, and there's the 900. But the Elite has it too, and I just love knowing that I can open this machine up. And I have not hunted with the Elite on a relic site yet, but I'm looking forward to taking that out and running it a little bit on some of my relic sites. So the -1 is a big deal. So for those of you running relic hunting with your Equinox 900, I swear to put all this stuff on. But those of you running your Equinox 900 on a relic site, that -1 can be lethal. So you definitely want to take advantage. The other update was the ability to be able to hold down your noise cancel, and you can continue till it searches to find that channel. Whereas
the rolling noise cancel.
The rolling noise cancel. So, and you guys that have the Manicore know about that. So that's it. So, and if you got an Xterra Pro, Michael, if you got an Xterra Pro, let me cut this machine off. I'm going to kill my battery, Michael. I won't be able to hunt with it next time. So if you got an Xterra Pro, you also got the ability to be able to do the rolling noise cancel. They also said there were some stabilization features that were added to the Xterra Pro. So
I wonder if that's helped the VDI number.
Well, I think so, Michael. I haven't used it yet because I just installed it this afternoon. But I think so. I think so for sure. Yeah, and Edward G just asked that, and I just answered it. So yeah, the Xterra Pro has that update for the noise cancel, but it's also added some stabilization features to it, which what Michael just alluded to was that, you know, the VDI was a little bit jumpy on it. So I think that might have helped, but I don't know that for sure. So we'll see. Edward G says, okay, thanks. Can you explain? All it does is it helps select the proper frequency channel that's going to be the best for the machine. So holding it down, it'll go through those different frequencies, and you won't get interference, and it's really going to help with EMI. So if you got a place that's got EMI, high EMI, and other things, then run that noise cancel until it locks in on a good channel.
Right. So basically, when you hold it down and the same number comes up in a row several times, that's where you want to stay.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's picking the best channel by holding that down, that rolling noise cancel.
Yeah. So if you hold that button down, it's just going to keep running. Maybe I should show that. I know we're dragging along. But yeah, if you hold it down, hang on one second, we'll show it because people are asking about it and they want to know. But if you hold it down, hang on, let me cut my light on. Let's go here. Scroll through. Messed up, Michael. Anyway, see how it goes right there, Michael? Okay, so now what you can do is you can hold it down and it'll run until it finds the right channel, and it's settled on a -6, but you just hold it down and it'll keep doing it until it sets in on a -6. Looks like what it's going to be. Now it's going to 4 and so on. So 6 and 4 seem like the best channels. And so that's where it decided to set up at. So yeah, that's what that's for. And that's a great question, Edward G. Thank you so much for asking that question. So all right. Let's see here. Connor's Relics and Treasures said, hey, Brian, explain what is the sweeper program on the XP Deus 2. It is on the channel, Connor, and a lot of people that are using that program got it straight from the channel on the YouTube channel. There's a whole video on the sweeper program. If you'll, go there, click on it, find it on the channel, it'll walk you straight through it. But it's basically set off of sensitive full tones. So heavy metal detector. Teach about, I know off subject, but that Gamecock's tumble is getting me distracted. You don't like my Gamecock's tumble. Well, Kentucky waylays South Carolina basketball most of the time.
You're talking about baseball.
No, they waylaid them in baseball, basketball, football, whatever it is. South Carolina.
I've been following. We still UNC and NC State is still in. They're still in it, so we'll see how that goes.
All right, so Michael, let's keep going because we can go on and on about all this, but we're running out of time. Let's talk a little bit since we're talking about XP. Let's look at XP's website real quick, Michael. Let's see if I can share the screen.
Someone asked if you can explain what the sweeper program is.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, well, I just answered that. Basically, it's based off of sensitive full tones, but for the sake of time, Connor, if you go check out the video on the YouTube channel, you'll find it. It says the Ultimate Relic program, the sweeper program. Just click on it and watch it, and it'll walk you through pretty much everything you need to know about the sweeper. But I want to show you guys this real quick. So let's see if we can do this. Here. That's not what I wanted. Let me find this. So there it is. All right. So again, XP has come out with a conversion pack, and I apologize. Let's see if we can do this. And anyway, the conversion pack is designed for people that have the Deus 1 or an ORX. You can convert any of those machines to a Deus 2 with this conversion pack. So one of the questions that I've been getting, and I just realized the answer to it, was, well, this doesn't come with headphones. It does come with headphones, but the problem is that the headphones you get are the WS6 headphones. So you got to take it off of the WS6 headphones and put onto the stem of your Deus 1 or your ORX. So
you have to use wired headphones.
You would have to use wired headphones. You would have the WS6 mounted on your stem, and you get a 9-inch coil, but you also get a lower rod, carbon graphite shaft to put on there as well. So that's basically the conversion pack for XP. And if you've got a Deus 1 and you got an ORX, that might not be a bad way to go, with the WS6 puck, and then eventually upgrading if you wanted to. But for some of us, that's, like we were just talking about, Don't Tread on Me. I'm not sure that Don't Tread on Me would want to upgrade to a Deus 2 when he loves that HF coil, because he basically loses that HF coil when he upgrades. And so, for somebody that's really wanting to get into the Deus 2 environment, this is probably a great deal at $589, I believe is what it costs, Michael. And yes, so basically, you're right, Don't Tread on Me. So basically, it's a WS6, and it is. It's basically a WS6 that you can put onto your old shaft, and you get a lower rod and a 9-inch coil, and you get a pair of WS6 headphones. So that's it. That's all I can tell you about it. If anybody's interested in it, it is $589. If you want to get into the Deus 2 and you don't want to spend all the extra money, the $1,100 or $1,200, however much they are right now, then this might be the way to go to get you going or get you started into that arena. Now, with that being said, I do know that XP is working very, very hard on their next products, and those products are going to be products that are going to be game changing. So you want to stick around and see what XP does, because I promise you, I think whatever they release coming up in the next few months is going to be something that I think all of us are going to be really excited about. So you guys that are XP users, which I am, then you're going to be very, very pleased with what they come with next. Just be ready. And I think it's coming really, really soon. So there you go. LC Hunt says you don't have to mount the W. No, you don't. You can leave it on your headphones if you want. If you just want to hunt with the stem. You're talking about making it light. That's a super way of making it really light, is not putting anything on the stem and just hunting with the headphones on. Or they even make a watch that you can actually put the puck into, and you can put it on your wrist if you wanted to. So there's a lot of things that you can do with that puck that you'll never be able to do with any other machine. I promise you that. Go ahead, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. And another comment said, wouldn't it just be better to buy a WS6 Master model? If you didn't have the upper stem set up, from a Deus one, yeah, it would be better just to get the WS6 Master. But this is just if you have, if you have a Deus 1 and you want to upgrade to the Deus 2 and use that same upper shaft setup.
Right. Stick Ass Cat says he's going to sell his Legend and either buy a Garrett or Deus 2. And I'm real interested. We're going to talk about Garrett in just a second too, Michael. We got so much we tried to talk about tonight, but we still got more content coming. So hang with us. So yeah, the WS6 you get for $699, but then again, you're still in the same sort of situation. You got to have, if you want wireless headphones, you're going to have to invest a little bit more. And the same way with this, you're going to have to invest a little bit more if you want the wireless headphones. If I were going to do this, I would say get the wireless headphones, get the WSA 2s, try to find them at a good deal. Maybe look for them, used. Maybe somebody's got a pair used. Michael bought a pair used, by the way.
I wish, as far as that deal, the $699, that's not a bad deal. I wish they would have went with, hey, we're going to include the WSA 2 backphones on this setup. I think I would rather say that myself, but
Yeah. Joe Dirt says he hasn't seen much of anything on the Extreme coil since the introduction. So Joe Dirt, I've got the Extreme back there behind me too. And one thing that I'm going to be doing once fall comes, because I've got a great permission, which you guys have seen on a lot of my videos, is I'm going to take that extreme out there and I'm going to try to find something really, really cool, something deep or trash pit, something. That machine does okay. I mean, it's deep. The problem you've got is just like what's plagued a lot of other machines. It's just so hard sometimes to discriminate out some of that really big, heavy iron for the non-ferrous targets. But that big, heavy iron can also lead to something really good too, as well. So um, it's it's not a bad thing, and it by any means. It's just you got to have the right situation, the right conditions. I just don't think it's for everybody. It's not like us with metal detectors, even though it is a metal detector. It's just a little bit different. You know, you've got to have those situations, those types of permissions, those types of places that you're going to go with it. In those types of scenarios, I think it does really, really well. But again, a lot of us we're looking for coins and buttons and things. This thing looks for big, deep targets. Is what it looks for.
Right. It's a specialty item, like a
It is. It
special
is.
coal,
Yeah.
basically.
LC Hunt says the WS2s are very nice. That's what I use. The WS2s are, you know, I like them. That's what I use on my machine too as well. I like those a lot. Don't you, Michael?
Yeah, I do. That's we've started using those and we didn't look back.
Tesher's Digger says, do you think that the new XP Deus 2 products will be an upgrade to the detector? Yes, I do. Whatever they come out with, trust me, they're bringing it, and it'll be something spectacular, something that's going to make us open our eyes. Because I know they're working hard. Like I said, I have been in conversations with them, but I do know that they're working hard, and they're top notch when it comes to innovation. So, and that's where they put most of their money in. They put most of their money into the innovation side. So we'll see what happens in the coming months, towards the end of the year, maybe sooner. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to what they bring. I think they're going to bring something really good. So just stay tuned. If you're an XP Deus fan, don't worry, it's coming, and they're going to be bringing it, and it'll be something really good, I think. What do you think, Michael?
Yeah, I think I mean they're due these other companies have released new machines and coils and stuff, and I think it's time for them to do the same, and it's just right around the corner, I think now. So,
Yeah, it's right around. It's gonna happen. Just like I said, be patient, but they're not just gonna release something just to release something. And they've told me
right.
that 100 times. When we release it, it's gonna be something good. So just stay tuned to XP. So Michael, that brings us back to let's take this off the screen. Let's talk a little bit about Garrett. You mentioned that a few minutes ago. And we're going to do a couple of more things before we get out of here. But let's talk a little bit about the Garrett release. The Garrett release is coming on Tuesday, 11 o'clock Central Time, I think is what it is, Michael. And I know a lot of us are excited to see what Garrett's going to be bringing to the table. We saw a little snippet the other day of that Garrett machine. So let's share that video real quick, Michael. You want to put that up on the screen here and let everybody see that video real quick, and then we'll come back because it's very short. It won't take but a second to actually share it. So let's grab that screen and let's go to Garrett metal detectors. There we are, and let's click on this. All right. What do you think, Michael?
I won't be honest with you. I like the color before it changed to blue better.
You like that color before it changed to
Kind of
blue?
that grayish color, yeah.
Right.
Um,
So yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. We had a whole show on this last weekend, last Friday night, talking about the Garrett Vortex, which is what we found out the name. It's going to be part of the Storm series. What that machine's going to be like, we just don't know. We did a lot of speculation last Friday night, and that's going to be interesting to see what Garrett comes with. And again, we're going to find out really soon, Tuesday, June
well,
18th.
another
Get
question
some
I
ideas.
have, if it is a series, are they going to be released all at once, or is it going to be one machine, then a little later on another machine?
My
And which
guess
one,
is
you
my
know?
guess is my guess is it's only going to be one because they
Right,
said the vortex. Okay, so I think they're going to be slowly released. Now, what the vortex is, what we're going to say, I don't know whether it's their
right. Is that their higher
yeah,
end
is that their upper
machine,
end?
or
Is that their
right?
middle tier? Is that your lower? I think it's still going to be three machines. I mean,
Yeah,
that's my guess. So we can speculate all day long. A lot of us feel like that they're going to be using the some of the whites technology in this, maybe like what they did with the V3i, but maybe they've enhanced it. They figured out some things. What's the audio going to be like? You and I have talked a lot about that. Well, we're hoping that maybe the audio might be a little bit different. Not
yeah,
those bell tones that they had. You remember the bell tones on those
yeah.
Garrett machines. Anyway, LC Hunt says a toilet makes a vortex when you flush it. I really hope they hadn't overhyped this. Well,
Well,
from everything that I've heard, I've heard positive results as far as what they were trying to do. Again, I mentioned this one thing um, that that I've been hearing is maybe the beach. Maybe it's going to be really centered around the beach part of it as well. So yeah, we'll see. But there's a lot of loyal Garrett users out there. I used to be a Garrett user. Michael used to be a Garrett user, and a lot of us are pulling for Garrett. We want these Garrett machines or to really sort of be right there with all the other machines that we just talked about. And if they can, if they are in that realm at this point, I think it's going to be a home run for them. And
right.
we could see not only a storm, but we could see a tidal wave start to happen, right, Michael?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. They've been pretty tight-lipped about this machine, and
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even at this point. We just know what the arm cuff looks like. That's about it, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll have
Well,
to see.
and a lot of us, and this goes back to something too. Greeny Meanie says, so you don't want it to talk to you? Yeah, it'll talk to you for sure. I just remember the old bell tones on like the Ace 250. Remember those, Michael? Remember how they sounded?
Yeah.
They were just really different sounded. But
Right.
now I had an AT Pro. I used an AT Pro for about 2 years. And so I loved the AT Pro. It was great. I found my first pieces of silver with it. I loved it. And then I got hooked on Minelab E-Track and I used it for a while, loved it. And then I realized that machine was tearing my shoulder and my arm apart. So I went with a Deus.
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up where I'm at. So yeah. Uh, Corey Pope says there was a clip of a foreign guy showing a full machine that had a CTX look. Google Garrett Storm. It's a 17-second clip. I haven't
Hmm.
seen that clip.
I
I have to
haven't
check
either.
that out. Yeah. Well, who knows? Lance says the old Garrett GTI 2500 would talk to you, right?
The
Carson Chris,
green
hey,
machine.
Lance, the
Yeah.
Axiom is upgradable, so Garrett is going the right direction. I think so too.
Yeah.
I think they are going to be tough to break something that will surpass the XP Deus too. Yeah, but yeah, hey, again, all of us love the Deus too. A lot of us love the Manicore. A lot of us love Minelab Equinox 900. We love all of these machines, the Legend. the score, the triple score, all these ones that we've just talked about. But in the end, it all comes down to personal preference and what you prefer and the types of sites that you go to. You know, some of these machines do really well in certain situations. Some of you like the way they sound. Some of you like the way they look. Some of you like the big screen. That's why.
Another,
Go
another
ahead,
thing,
Michael.
Brian, this machine, I mean, it may not even be in that price range as Manicore or Deus 2. It may be like you said, a mid-level machine, and the performance may, it may be close to a Legend or a triple score, along those lines. We don't really know at this point, but um, I mean, we're just gonna have to see how the price dictates the performance on this machine.
Exactly. So I don't know, Michael. That's just going to be really, really, really interesting, and I'm excited about Tuesday. And the hype is there definitely, and I'm like everyone else. I'm hoping I don't get disappointed. I don't believe I'm going to get disappointed. And Garrett has really, they've taken their time with this, and I think that they're ready to get back into this and be a contender. So let's hope that this all works out, and we'll see. We'll all find out on Tuesday, and hopefully I'll have one of those machines in my hands really soon as well. And I'll tell you guys straight up what I'm seeing from it and what I like about it, and maybe even some of the things I don't like about it. But we're going to look at that machine as soon as it becomes available to us. And again, I want to take it out and hunt with it and run it on the beach and run it on some relic sites and run it through some tests. And let's see what it does. Let's really see what it does. So, Lance says that his dad still uses a Ace 350, and he loves those bell tones. Yeah, those bell. I hate those tones. I did. I was not a big fan of those tones, but they're not. But you can get used to it. Digging Dude says, I'm far from brand loyal. I use XP, Nexus, Tesarchi, and Minelab. Right. There's so many machines out on the market. And we've had this conversation too. We're getting ready to wrap all this up, but we've had this conversation quite a few times as well. Some people get brand loyal. It's like the Chevy versus Ford type thing. And I don't know that some people don't realize that they're missing out on a lot too in some of these other machines. And, they're all good machines though. And again, you're the one who has to make the ultimate decision on whether that machine is going to be the machine for you. All I can do is talk about it, tell you the information that I see about it, just like Michael does too. And then you make your own decisions, because there's a lot of good products out there right now. Right. Stack Silver says, I'm rooting for Garrett. I hope they debut a breakout machine on Tuesday. I hope so too. I really do. Mm-hmm. Same here, Digging Dude. Got a Legend and an Xterra Pro. And most of us have multiple machines. And that's great. I've got way too many machines at this point, and I'm just struggling to try to remember all the different menus and settings.
I know. I'm gonna have to come pick up some of them so I can test them for you. You ain't got time to test all of them.
Let's give one away. Well, you know what? Garrett might do this. We'll see. We'll see what's going to happen with Garrett. But again, I've been real excited about it, and we're just going to have to wait and see what happens on Tuesday. I think it's going to be eye-opening for all of us, and we're going to finally see that curtain's going to be lifted, and hopefully we're all jumping and cheering for joy. That's what I'm hoping for. Digging Dude says, I really hope Garrett knocks it out of the park. Yes, be great for the United States. I'm with you. Going to hit the beach in Biloxi, Mississippi tonight. Way to go, Workman's Adventure. I hope you find a lot of gold out on that beach and come back a wealthy man. So, Michael, we've gone through all of this. We did the Minelab updates. We showed the unboxing of the triple score. We talked about the Nokta deals. We talked about Nokta detectors. We talked about the updates for the score. We showed the update on the Equinox 900. We did a lot tonight, didn't we, buddy?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, appreciate that, Stack Silver, for becoming a member. Thank you so much.
LC Hunt said it's time to thin the herd. You gonna have a metal detecting yard sale?
A metal detecting yard sale. That's true. I about need one at this point, but I love machines, and I love being able to tell you guys what these machines are doing. And I'm just very blessed that I'm able to do that. And I couldn't do it without this guy over here too. Michael has been a huge factor in me sort of looking at some of these things a little bit differently too. So I appreciate Michael. But anyway, Michael, let's do our last thing. We're not quite done. So you want to see this part? This part's going to be good. So we talked about doing something as a special giveaway, something I think everyone would really appreciate. And so what we're going to do is we are going to be doing an XP Super Fan giveaway. And this is a loaded package. And you guys are going to be able to get in on it. And what do you have to do to get in on the XP Super Fan package? Well, it's a very simple process. And I'm going to tell you guys right now what it is. So as you guys know, I just released a video. When was it? Was it yesterday, Michael? I released this video.
I think it was.
No, it was 2 days ago. God, I'm running together. But anyway, so if you would like to get in on the XP Super Fan package, here's all you got to do. Go watch our video called Shocking Rev War Discovery. Type in hashtag XP Superfan. That's it. And share the video. You have to be a subscriber, which most of you are. You have to be a subscriber. You have to type in hashtag Superfan, and you have to share that video. And by doing that, that puts you in the running for the XP Superfan package. So the next question is, what's in the Super Fan package? Okay. You got to go do it on that video. Okay. Just that video. Okay. Because we're trying to drive that video and, let people know, hey, we are big XP fans. This is a good video. And hopefully you guys think it is for you guys that have watched it. But all you got to do is type in hashtag XP Superfan. Do I need to put that up for people so everybody knows, Michael?
Yeah, you better.
Yeah. So hang on one second. We'll put it up. So you got to type in hashtag XP Superfan, but you got to do it on that video. Okay. You got to do it on that video. So we'll put it down. There it is. Hashtag XP Superfan. So you got to do it on that video, the Shocking Rev War Discovery video, in the comments. So go to the comments, type in hashtag XP Superfan, and that gets you in the running for the package. You must be a subscriber too. So if you're not a subscriber, you got to sign up too. So please make sure you do that. But yes, so what is going to be in on that package? So Michael, let me take this off. Let me show you guys what we got. A lot of you have been clamoring for the Deus 2 t-shirt. So you get a Deus 2 t-shirt, and I've got all the big sizes now too. So you can get a Deus 2 t-shirt. Okay. If you're on Facebook, you're still going to have to go to the video on YouTube. Yeah, you're going to have to do it on YouTube. Okay. That way I can track it. It's a lot easier for me to do, and I can look at it. And then we're going to do the drawing for this in 2 weeks. So you got 2 weeks to do it, and we'll bring it up again. But I'm showing what's going to be given away. So you get the Deus 2 t-shirt. Okay. You also get a Deus 2 polo shirt, Michael. Nice. It's a nice shirt. You'll love the feel of the cotton on this. The cotton on this is really, really good. And then You get a Deus 2 cap. You guys can see it. We've got a knife. And guess what's on the knife, Michael?
XP.
XP. Nice wooden handle knife that comes with it. Super, super nice product. You get an XP magnifying loop to keep with you so you can look at your finds. For those of us that have bad eyes, I'm old, I have bad eyes, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. And
to top it all off, you get the holder. If you want to use it in the water, you can do that too. A lot of people have these, but we have these as well. I like Dirt Devil Detecting one, but I know a lot of people that use this one as well, and they love it, and they use it especially when they go in the surf, or if they're afraid of losing their remote too. So you get that as well for your XP Deus 2 to put in there, and you can attach it. So anyway, there we go. So again, what do you got to do? All you got to do is go to that video. We'll add it back. Shock and Rev War Discovery video. Type in hashtag XP Superfan. Okay, you got to be a subscriber, and you need to be able to share that video. And that's it. And you get in for all of those things, and it's all one package. So again, thank you, XP, because they're the ones who sent me these things. And again, get in. Oh, God, there's one more thing. You also get a free code for the Go Terrain app as well. So you get a free code. If you got an Apple, you got for 3 months. If you got an Android, I think it's 6 months or a year. But yeah, you get a free code for the Go Terrain to try that out as well.
The Apple's a year, I think, and the Android is
no, the Apple's only 3 months. That's
really,
I think so, but I could be wrong. But anyway, you get a free Go Terrain app code to use the Go Terrain app for either 3 months or a year. I can't remember which one's which, but yeah, you get that as well. So yes, please go to that video, type in hashtag XP Superfan on that video, Shock and Rev War Discovery video, and share the video and be a subscriber. And that's all you have to do to get in for the running for that. And we would greatly appreciate it. And I know XP would greatly appreciate it as well. And, it's a great package. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. Those Deus 2 t-shirts, Michael, they're really nice.
Oh, yeah.
I like mine. And they're made of really soft cotton, which is it just feels good. And the polo's the same way. It's got that soft cotton feel. Now, I will tell you, if you normally wear a large or an extra large, you're probably going to have to go up a size. So you might need a double X, or, if you're a double X, you might need triple X. So if you do win, just keep that in mind when you tell me your sizes, and we'll make sure that we get those out to you. So it's a really, really, really cool thing. So yes, we're giving away those things, and go do it. Get in on this giveaway. It's an awesome giveaway, the XP Superfan giveaway, all in one package. And you can get in for that and get all those wonderful XP items that you can start using and wearing and supporting XP for being a super fan. What do you think about that, Michael? You like that?
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff you get.
Yeah, you're getting all of that. You're getting the holder, you're getting 2 shirts, you're getting a hat, you're getting a knife, you're getting a loop, you're getting the Go Terrain app code. So you're getting all of those things, and somebody's going to win that, and somebody's going to be real excited when they win. So definitely do that, and we would appreciate it. And that's it. All right, Michael. Well, we've gone for an hour and a half, longer than what I wanted to. So any closing words, anything that I left out? Did I leave out anything tonight?
I think you covered the bases tonight.
We covered a lot.
Yeah,
Lance
it's been a
says that
good.
he says he's been in YouTube jail, but he says he's only got 12 more days and he'll be out. So he'll be able to he'll be able to get in on the drawing. It is going to run for 2 weeks. And so we're going to run it next week. And then the following Friday, which I think is the week of the 4th, or it's the week before the 4th, the following Friday, you'll be able to we'll be able to do the drawing, and we'll do it on the live stream. So those people that put in on that, they will definitely have the opportunity then to do it. So there we go. All right, guys, I can't thank you enough. Thank you for those that donated tonight. We had a couple donations. Carson Chris, thank you for your donation of $4.99. We appreciate that. Again, all of this goes back to our channel, to this live stream, because this doesn't come free, because I have to pay for the service, which this service makes things really easy, and that's why I do it. But again, that helps with that. Stink Ass Cat, as always, thank you for your donation of $20 tonight. This again goes straight back to the channel. We appreciate you so much. Stack Silver, thank you for the membership. We appreciate you signing up for membership. If anyone is interested, you can sign up for a membership. We're going to have our members only live stream coming up too in a couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. We're going to have some great giveaways for that live stream as well for those people that are members. And you're going to get an opportunity to win some great or get some great items on that members only live stream. So we try to do a little bit for everybody. You don't have to sign up for a membership. Again, it supports the channel, supports what we're doing. If you want to just do the Friday nights, you can do the Friday nights. If you want to do the special only and get the membership and get the badges and the special live streams where we talk about some different things, and then we go into some detail about some things too as well. We provide a little bit extra on those live streams too. So again, all of those things are just going to support what we're doing. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, DCM Detects, for your donation. A fellow South Carolinian as well, and we appreciate him. I love hearing his comments and seeing his comments pop up. He's always got some interesting takes on things and finds some really, really cool stuff too. So super excited to have him on here tonight. And thank you again for the donation. All right, Michael. I think we're done.
Yeah, I think we've covered all we need to cover tonight.
Yes, I think so too. And by the way, too, somebody brought this up. Happy Father's Day.
Happy
To
Father's
all
Day.
the fathers out there. I just lost my dad, which you guys know, a couple of weeks ago. So this is going to be a tough one for me. But again, happy Father's Day to all of you, and enjoy your time with your dads and your family, because ultimately that's what it's all about too. So enjoy that time with your family. Doug Atkins says we need to have a Southern relic hunt one day somewhere. I just don't know if I'm up for that. You know what? Maybe I could do a giveaway for a hunt, but you're going to have to come to South Carolina. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's something in the future. We'll see. How many of you would be interested in that would be the real question. So Lance says, great show tonight. Thank you so much, Lance. We appreciate you. Thank you again. Doug Atkins says, now you're talking. I think Doug would drive here, Michael, for sure, to go on a hunt. You guys are awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank y'all for taking time out to be with Michael and I tonight. We always enjoy being with you guys, sharing the information, getting your ideas, your thoughts, your opinions. Always welcome here. We're a positive group. We try to keep things positive, and we enjoy what we're doing, and we couldn't do it without all of you. So again, thank y'all so much. Don't forget, get in for that drawing, XP Superfan on the Shocking Rev War Discovery video. And if you do that, you're in the running for that giveaway. You got to be a subscriber too. So please make sure you're a subscriber, and we'll definitely do that coming up in a couple of weeks for that drawing, and we'll see who wins. Should be a lot, right, Michael?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah. Doug Atkinson just said the word. I'm on my way. Stink ass cat said I'd definitely come to South Carolina and go shark hunting. Yes, same here. You should throw. Doug said I should throw a hunt in on the super fan giveaway. Lance says give away a 2-day hunt with Southern Relic Adventures. Oh, Michael, you think these people would like to go the places that I've been hunting recently?
Not now. It's hot as it is.
Oh my gosh, it's so hot, so hot. All right, let's get out of here. Thank you guys. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Y'all have a great night. And we will catch you guys on our next adventure. And we will also catch you guys next Friday night for the live stream. Thank y'all for being here. We'll see you soon. We're out. Michael, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everyone. Have a great weekend.